would say false on that one, only because my reasoning is that women are more like emotional, I guess. So it seems like it would be that women would be more prone to falling in love. Number 6, heterosexuals, gay men, and lesbians are equally likely to fall in love. Yeah, true. Hadfield and Sprecher's passionate love scale is based on a 30-item instrument measuring how much passionate love a relationship has. Hadfield and Sprecher divide love into two types: passionate and compassionate. Oh no, never mind. Companionate. Ugh, it's too late in the day. I can't even read. As shown earlier in the Exploring Diversity box, passionate love Most people would deny that they are attracted to others just because of their looks. However, we tend to infer qualities based on looks. This inference is called the halo effect, the assumption that good-looking people possess more desirable social characteristics than unattractive people. In a well-known experiment, students were shown pictures of attractive people and asked to describe what they thought of these people, that these people were like. Attractive men and women were assumed to be more energies and